We've got a huge problem with the budget deficit at the moment. And one of the strangest things to me is that it gets so little attention. People are just taking it for granted that the debt burden is going to grow and grow and grow. And we're actually discussing ways of making it worse, not actually tackling the problem. I think there's a kind of social psychology thing going on here, that when a problem gets so big that it's difficult to solve, you just stop caring. So it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I think it's real grounds for concern. Congress is working at the moment on the One Big Beautiful Budget Act, which is an extraordinary thing if you just step back and consider the context. As it stands, it's going to add maybe 3 or 4 trillion to cumulative deficits over the next 10 years. The true cost might be 5 trillion or more. So this is a colossal number to add to what we've already got. The government has to sell lots and lots of debt to balance the books. And there is a limit to how much of this debt the market might want to buy. You cannot keep on indefinitely borrowing and borrowing and over borrowing. In the end, it stops and the mechanism will be sharply rising long-term rates. Now the question is, once that happens, how does the system respond? How does the government respond? And it could go in essentially one of 2 ways, and neither of them are good. One is that the government finally grasps the nettle and raises taxes and cuts spending. The other is that it sort of opts out and leans on the Federal Reserve to start printing money, and the result is hyperinflation. So in that case, the government is basically defaulting on its debts, and the mechanism for doing that is very high inflation. Neither of these outcomes is good. They both need to be avoided, and the sooner we start, the better.